Forza Horizon is a series that has always managed to deftly balance accessibility and complexity. It takes the realistic driving mechanics of Forza Motorsport, but ditches the intimidating nature of professional racing and ruthless competition. Instead, it uses vibrant locations and positive vibes to amplify and celebrate the joys of driving, the giddiness of speed, the awe of vibrant scenery, and the spectacle of shiny cars. Forza Horizon 4 upholds this tradition. Meaningful changes add interesting gameplay considerations and improve progression flow. On top of its already accommodating difficulty options, a smorgasbord of vehicles, and a beautiful open world overflowing with activities. With Horizon 4, Playground Games continues to excel at making the act of virtual driving exciting, approachable, and entertaining without sacrificing complexity. Horizon's fourth open-world locale is a version of Great Britain that amalgamates and condenses iconic regions of England, Scotland, and Wales, offering some fantastic terrain to explore. The rolling hills of the English countryside make cross-country driving more thrilling, the Scottish mountain ranges offer breathtaking highway routes, and the city of Edinburgh's windy, hilly streets serve as an interesting location for street races. But the biggest change to Horizon is the introduction of seasons. Horizon's Britain cycles between summer, autumn, winter, and spring, and the weather in each season affects the world in tangible ways. These range from the obvious, like bodies of water freezing over, to the near imperceptible, like the change in temperature affecting your tires. But seasons truly require you to adapt both your technique and your vehicle, and this variety produces a unique dynamic. The same dirt course you drive in summer will be boggy after an autumn rain, and asphalt roads will get slicker during the winter snow. In the first few hours of Horizon 4, the seasons will change after you've completed a number of activities, and this quick cycle reveals how necessary it is to consider and adjust your driving. But once you complete a whole cycle, the implementation of seasons changes. They'll then be tied to an online server, synchronized for all players, and will rotate every 7 days. Online functionality has a larger emphasis in Horizon 4. When playing solo, the game will discreetly connect you into an online session with up to 72 other players. You can also form a convoy with up to 12 people, as well as compete in ranked or unranked team adventures for seasonal prizes. It's still easy to focus on playing solo at your own pace, and you can still go offline completely and drive against AI. But Horizon's expanded online functionality does offer worthwhile activities to encourage you to connect with other people. Head-to-head races are now more interesting against actual human beings, and the weekly change in weather comes with a selection of limited time, season-specific races and championships, as well as seasonal challenge missions. Horizon also features recurring Forzathon Live public events, which puts the call out to players in a session to gather together and cooperate to hit a combined score pool in certain activities. You'll earn currency to spend in an exclusive Forzathon shop if you're successful, but these events become tedious quickly as you'll be running the same activity like a single drift zone or a danger jump repeatedly until the group hits the score target. But the missed opportunity of Forzathon Live events is just a tiny scuff in Horizon's otherwise comprehensive and inviting gamut of activities. Irrespective of online seasonal events, there are a large number of vehicular disciplines to pursue, the majority of which allow you the great flexibility of shaping a race around your vehicle of choice. Though you'll still need to use your best possible cars in order to perform well in things like drift and speed challenges. You're also now able to create your own custom courses, and the series' more creative pursuits return with story missions, which feature things like stunt driving and nice homages to other racing games, and the entertaining, if highly choreographed, showcase races against things like planes, trains, and Halo's warthogs.
This is Kilo Actual. Cortana, do you read me? I heard you need a pickup?
Cortana to Kilo Actual. Perfect timing. We're all done here and ready for dust off.
Progression has changed from Forza Horizon 3. You no longer expand multiple festival sites to uncover activities. Instead, each discipline has its own corresponding progression meter. Participating in a particular kind of activity enough times, win or lose, will eventually level up that discipline, reward you, and unlock more activities of that kind on the map. It's an exciting and friendly system that stretches you out to the furthest reaches of the world quickly, makes it feel like something new and interesting to do is always nearby, and rewards you no matter what you decide to participate in and how you perform. Even after hours and hours of play, Horizon 4 kept revealing surprises by introducing brand new styles of activities, keeping the game's flow feeling fresh. It always feels like there's a reward in reach too. With both individual meters for disciplines and an overall progression meter, you're often just a couple more races away from earning a level up prize. The slot machine style wheel spins also return, now with a variant that lets you pull for 3 prizes, and thankfully they still remain siloed from any real world monetary transactions. Horizon 4 has a larger variety of potential rewards too. The bigger focus on online interactions means driver customization is a big deal, which throws in hundreds of unisex clothing options, quick chat phrases, and dance emotes into the pool. This means you might occasionally get a boring prize like a pair of shoes, but the pace of compensation is steady enough to make this negligible, and also makes the rare occasion of nabbing a free car all the more satisfying. Speaking of cars, Horizon 4 boasts 100 more vehicles over its predecessor, with a total of 450 in the base game. While Japanese car enthusiasts will definitely notice the absence of Mitsubishi and Toyota vehicles, Volkswagen has held over from Motorsport 7, as have a few new vehicles like racing trucks. Once again, Horizon features an array of tinkering options for enthusiasts, as well as auto upgrade options and a number of accommodating driving assists for those who'd rather only think about accelerating and turning. Regardless of how you drive, vehicles feel weighty, handle believably, and each one now has its own individual perk tree. Earning skill points while performing both reckless and prudent driving maneuvers will allow you to unlock nodes that add buffs to your skill point accumulation, or earn one-off rewards like wheel spins or influence, the game's experience measure. It's a great change from Horizon 3's global skill tree because it encourages you to stick with a vehicle, get to know it intimately, and have the advantage of a higher rate of reward. Skill points come readily if you're driving at least somewhat competently, and you're free to use points you earn on any vehicle, which makes swapping your go-to car less of a blow to your progression if you've already banked some extra points. Horizon's global perks have been transferred to another new feature, Properties, which replace festival sites as your garage and customization hubs. Finding and buying properties around the map is relatively expensive, but the perks some contain are useful, and properties all act as valuable fast travel points. Fast travel still costs you in-game currency, at least until you find and break all 50 fast travel boards, but Horizon 4 does make other very welcome improvements in the interests of accessibility and quality of life, including the ability to change cars for free and at any time. There's such a diverse range of activities stuffed into every corner of Horizon 4, and meaningful changes contribute to smart driving dynamics and a more consistent sense of achievement. Everything you do in Horizon feels valuable, no matter how big or small. From the basic thrills of speeding a fast car down a gorgeous mountain highway, to spending time tinkering with your favorite ride to manage seasonal weather conditions, to just hanging out with friends and strangers online and goofing off in some friendly games. The charm of the Horizon series is as palpable as ever, a winning, all-inclusive recipe that celebrates the joy of driving above all else.